Greetings, everyone. I'm Zach James, and this is part one of how to self-publish your book on StarScript. Now, even though I'm going to be showing you this through desktop, you can also do the same thing on the mobile app, which is available at both Apple and Google Play stores. So to get started, once you log in, you're going to look for the book icon that represents your library. So on desktop, it's in the top nav bar. And if you're on the mobile app, then that's going to be in the bottom nav bar. So this will take you to the library page, and the library page is sort of like a create your own streaming platform page. And there's sort of different modes that or filters that you can go to. From a consumer standpoint, you can go to following and memberships, and those represent the different projects that you're actually following or that you've subscribed to. From a creator standpoint, you have the My Productions tab for productions that you've actually originated, and My Contributions for the productions that you've actually participated in some way. So, what is a production? A production is the overarching project, your creative project, and that's where your media lives. And you're going to learn more about that as we progress here. But I have actually prepared this chart that you can look at for a reference. And so here on the right-hand side, you can see the production architecture, and it gives examples as well. So you have the production, which is the top level creative project. Within that production is media. In this example, there'll be multiple books. And then within each of those books, there can be one or more assets. And this sort of works the same way, though a little bit differently when you're dealing with a music album or podcast or movie or other form of media. Okay, so to get started with creating a production, we're going to create new production in the top right-hand corner and upload a profile image. And this is the image that's going to represent your production when you're making a post or when people actually search and land on your production profile page. So the title of my book series is called Arclight Destiny, but it's already published and I can't use it again. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to create a production called Arclight Universe with a description called test, but you want to take the time to put in a real description when you create it yourself. Then I'm going to choose a medium, in this case, a book, and the genre, we're just going to say fantasy and science fiction, though you can choose as many genre as you want, and then click create production. And so what this is going to do is create a production profile page. Okay, now that that's created, I'm going to give you a tour of the production profile page. In the top left, you can see that we have a production. There's a little icon in the top, which signifies that we are in the draft mode. It shows what type of media this is. It's a book, and the genre here, date created, title of the production, and the description. And I can go ahead and edit the title and description here using this button. On the right-hand side, we have a rating, which will actually be a summary of ratings for all your books or all your content, as well as reviews. And then this production has the ability to get followers, to get views, which you have to be a world builder to actually see who views your profile. And in addition to that, you have the members. Once you create subscription tiers and you're published, you're actually going to see a subscribe button here, which members can click on. Some tiers will pop out, and then they can go ahead and subscribe to a tier of their choice. Now, during the creation process, you have this sort of helper progress tool that you can click on, and it's going to tell you all of the things that you need to do in order to submit your production for review. Once you submit it for review, it's going to go to StarScript for review, and then once approved, your book will be self-published and available in Discovery in the Productions Explorer. Okay, so let's go through the tabs here at the bottom. You have the collection, which is actually where all of your different books will appear. So for this book series, I'm going to have a book 1, a book 2, a book 3, and all of those books will appear down here. Now, if you're doing short stories or you're doing maybe some poetry, you might choose to have a book that represents each short story, for example. For comic books, you would have volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 here. Then we have a press section, and this is what makes StarScript very powerful because StarScript is essentially a social platform, but also a streaming platform. So it's sort of an all-in-one platform, so you don't have to build a publishing stack for you to, market your production on one platform, publish on another, monetize on another, promote on another, and so on. So you can actually post as your production when you're promoting things that are, new things that are coming out, maybe a new chapter or a new book that's coming out. And then the next tab over is the community. So you actually have the ability to create different groups. One is for your team, so that would be an internal group to help you with the production and creation process. You'll be able to invite team members as well, which I'll show you later. And then you can also create a group for your followers, and also you can create a group that is for members only, which is behind a paywall. The next tab is your team. Now this is a compilation display of your team. So if you have 3 different books and each book has different team members, then the compilation of all those team members will be displayed here. But teams are actually invited on the book level, which the universal term we use is the media level. Each piece of media or book in this case will have a dedicated profile. Then we have offers for job offers, which is also on the media level. A compilation of all job offers will be displayed here. So if you're looking to connect and hire team members, which you could do here on StarScript, and people visit your page, they can see the job opportunities that you have available so you can build your team. Next tab is the wallet, and that's going to show all your member subscriptions and your payouts and everything like that once that's connected. And then the last tab is the settings screen. The settings screen also, it gives you a status, a publication status for the production. You could click on that and pull up that same sort of progress modal. And this is also, this next item here, membership tiers, is where you can add membership tiers and choose how your fans will get access to your media. And then the manage payout account has the know your customer process where you can also connect your bank account. And then on the right hand side will show your storage capacity. If you become a world builder, you will have an increased storage capacity for all of your assets. So that's it for this tutorial on a production. The next tutorial, we're going to go ahead and add a book and go through what the book profile, which universally is known as the media profile, looks like. Thanks for watching.